Everybody, it is Steve Garvin, and I am back with another spotlight of one of our contributors to the Heart Notes anthology. And I am really excited to welcome to the stage Arpita Angelyn. Welcome.
Thank you, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
It was definitely a pleasure to be with you. So you wrote a heart note to Dear Money. And I love your opening line, "Can I call you honey?" Tell me about what that writing that heart note was like and your relationship with money.
I was in an abundance class with Olivia, and she suggested, writing a dear dear money letter. And I got inspired, so I decided I was going to do it. And so I just sat down and I just let my heart pour out what it wanted to say. And it was very interesting what came out. And after I read it, I was like, this is so funny. All of it was just so funny and just so surprising. So can I call you honey is just, I guess, my sense of humor.
That's fun. I love that. And I wrote a Dear Money letter as well, a heart note. And what I found from writing that heart note was we really can write to or create relationships with things like money or, whatever it may be. So the fact that you are calling your money honey, one, I love the rhyming of that, but also love the relationship that is expressed through that question.
Yeah, it was interesting because I want to create a very positive relationship with money, which in the past I've not had. We're all programmed to not be open to being wealthy or having lots of money. And yeah, my behavior and my relationship with money was just very dysfunctional. And I wanted to create something more positive. I want to invite abundance in my life and to accept having money to spend, and also to just acknowledge what it has done for my life so far, and just to reflect where I want to be with money, how I want to be with money, how I want to have that kind of partnership, an energy partner.
That's excellent. I'm curious, and either way is totally fine, but since writing your heart note, has your relationship with money changed in any way?
Yes, I think in a very subtle way it did change. The writing of that letter, of letting my heart express how it views money and how it wants to be with money, it sort of created this space to hold money as an energy partner, and as something that is welcome. And I'm still working on opening to abundance. And I feel that if we are turned off from money, we can't really be open to abundance. And so abundance is everything that life has to offer us. And if I'm closed off from receiving money, then I'm not open to receive the abundance that life wants to flow through me. So
absolutely,
I feel a big shift since writing that letter, letting my heart express how it feels about money.
That's really exciting.
Thank you.
I also heard that that you being a published author with this Heart Notes anthology came as a bit of a surprise to you. Can you tell me more about that?
Yes. So after I wrote this letter, I have to say I was just really surprised how it just flowed from me, and I wanted to share it with the group that I was with, the Abundance group. So I posted it on Facebook and in our Facebook group. And Olivia, who suggested to write their money letter, she said, "Oh, can I include this in our anthology collection?" And I said, "Sure." I didn't know it was a book. Maybe she did say book, but I didn't hear it.
Mm.
And so, all along she's like, "Oh yeah, we're working on the book, and we're this, and we've submitted it to Amazon and this," and it just wasn't sinking in. And then, was it last week? She said, "Oh, the book is available for purchase on Amazon," and I
It's
was
a
like,
real
"Oh my
thing.
gosh!" I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is for real. It's a book." So
Yeah.
it was a very, very pleasant surprise. Very
Mm.
pleasant surprise. It's like, something that's out of the blue.
Well, that's really cool. And you also shared with me uh, a dream, how this is a small manifestation of a dream that you had recently when you were in New York and
Yes.
visited.
So I've been writing for a long time. I've been writing journals since maybe 1997. And I love writing. I love writing poems. I've also written 3 children's books, which I have not had the courage or the confidence to send to publishers or to publish it. And in early 2000, I had a chance to go to Simon and Schuster in New York City to their office. And as I walked in and saw all the books on the wall, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, how cool would this be if one of my books is hanging on their wall?" And yeah, it was just this dream of having books published and writing. And that started in, I think, when I was in 2nd grade, which was probably 7 years old, and I had to write a story. And I had to use my imagination and my creativity. And the feedback from my teacher was just very positive. And I was like, "Oh, I really love this. I really love writing." So yeah, it's been part of my journey for a long time
Mm.
to write and have books published. So this book published just opened up my past with the books that I've written and the poems and everything. It's just like pulling them forward into present to focus and like, "Hey, you forgot about me."
So can we expect more books of yours published in the future?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, actually last year I had a goal to have a book finished by December 2020. Unfortunately, my car was broken into, and my 2 computers, all my notebooks was stolen. So all the writings that I've done since 2013 were all on that computer, and all the storage discs were all in my suitcases, and they were all stolen. So the sadness, the grief of losing a lot of my writings, especially the last 2 years writing, has been pretty devastating.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I know I would be.
Yeah, it was.
If I can just say one thing with regards to that, though, is those books came out of you. So you're the source of those books. So you still have those books in your own internal storage. So
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm in resistance to go back and dig them out. And yeah, I'm pretty upset that, that I've lost them, and that
yeah, well,
they were
definitely.
they were stolen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one definitely heartbreaking. And I hate that that happened to you.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I want to encourage our viewers to be sure to get your own heart notes. And one of the things that I'm sharing regularly is that there is space in the back for you to write your own heart note. And just like Arpita and myself have realized is that when we write our heart notes, that magic can happen, that some wonderful things can open up to us.
Yes, allowing the heart to express itself is a true gift that you can give yourself, and just allow yourself to write and not censor, and just see what your heart wants to express. It's a beautiful gift to read it, and you'll be surprised.
Absolutely. I know I was. Thank you, Arpita. I really enjoyed our conversation, and thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a published author with you, and all the rest of the